What up, what up? It's Grant. Probably your fourth or maybe your fifth favorite YouTuber in the game, right? And this is going to be a really powerful video, so massively important. I genuinely believe this will actually change your life forever if you implement it. So this is how to absolutely get over your fear of rejection forever and transcend the average man fears. Because everybody around you, they're afraid of rejection. So once you have this framework downloaded in your brain, you're going to be in such an amazing position because it doesn't matter how many times you get rejected or who rejects you. You're going to have such a strong foundation that it's not going to affect you at all. You're not going to waver. You're not going to fold. You're not going to take it personally and question your self-esteem because you know exactly how to think about it moving forward. So without further ado, let's jump into the video. Now, how did I learn this? Well, I was in sales. So when I was 19 to about 22 years old, I was selling insurance. So I took about 100 sales calls a day for 4 years. I took about 20 to 30,000 sales calls in that time period. That's more no's. You know how many no's I got during that time? I got more no's than the average person will experience in their entire life times about 100. Absolutely ridiculous amounts of no's. When I was getting all those no's though, I noticed a pattern and it was really interesting to me. I would run the same phone call every single time. What does this mean? This means that I would just be myself every single time. So I was Grant to the fullest. I was granting them as hard as I could, right? Now here's the crazy part. Me just being me, doing the exact same thing, I noticed about a third of the people that I would do that to absolutely loved me and we were an amazing fit. 33% of the people were just like, nah, it's Grant, whatever. I don't really feel a certain way. I don't love him, I don't hate him. Indifference. And then 33% of the people absolutely hated me in every way. I was just not their cup of tea. And I realized, oh my God, if I just be myself, some people are going to hate me no matter what. Because what did I do at first before I understood this? I would get somebody that would hate me at first and I'd start pandering. I'd be like, oh, well, they don't like me now, but if I do this for them and this for them and this for them, maybe they're going to like me then. So I did all this stuff and they still didn't like me. And I was like, okay, maybe I didn't do this right. Maybe if I do this and this and this, then they'll like me. And they still didn't like me. And then I realized one day, I'm like, oh my God, I'm chasing false deities. I'm never going to get this person's validation or appreciation. We are just not a good fit. And that's when it all made sense to me. I was like, oh my God, in this life, there are people that are just terrible fits for you in every aspect of your life. And once you understand this, genuinely, you're going to free yourself from so much mental pain and heartache. It's going to put your life in such a better place. So let's jump in. I call this the law of 33%. What does this mean? This means when it comes to dealing with rejection, right? You're getting rejected by a person, okay? Whether that's a parent, a lover, a spouse, a girl, a guy, a business partner, whatever, a sales prospect, whatever. Now, 33% of the people that you talk to or you meet, they're going to love you no matter what. It's going to be a natural fit. You guys are going to click. It's going to be amazing. 33% of the people that you meet are going to be indifferent to you. So they're going to be like, nah, I don't really love this person. Don't really hate you. You're just kind of, you are what you are, okay? And then 33% of the people that you meet are absolutely going to hate you no matter what you do. Now, let me reiterate that because this is the most important part of the framework in my own opinion. 33% of the people that you personally meet, you listening to this video, they're going to hate you no matter what you do, no matter how much you pander to them, no matter how many favors that you do for them, no matter how many times you try to accommodate their wishes, they are never, ever going to like you. It is a bad fit. And that should free you because that is so powerful. So why is this framework important? Because when you're you 100% of the time, because here's the crazy part. People act like a fake version of themselves, right? They try to play dancing monkey or they do whatever to get people to like them, but they're acting fake. So those people that, here's the crazy part. They act fake to try to get somebody to like them, but then that person doesn't like them anyway. So it's like, okay, they still didn't like you. Why wouldn't you just act like yourself? It's just, you know what I mean? Like you're just wasting energy. It doesn't make any sense. So this framework allows you to understand how to spend your time after you make a decision. So everybody that you meet, you're going to put them in one of these three categories, okay? And whichever category they're in, this is how the framework works. And this is literally what I do almost every day in my life because I still sell a lot of different things. I sell you on ideas, right, and frameworks. So if they're the 33% of people that love you, then you're going to foster that relationship, okay? Because that's awesome. You found them. The hardest part is finding those people in your life that are amazing fits. So if you find somebody who's an awesome fit, double down on that person, right? That's the goal should be to surround yourself only with people that are amazing fits for you. So foster that relationship. Now, if they're indifferent to you, you have a question to ask yourself. Ask yourself, do I think I can convert this person into somebody that loves me? And if the answer is yes, then you spend your effort trying to convert them. You try to foster that relationship and get them to see things your way, and you guys form a wonderful friendship. Because sometimes somebody will be indifferent to you, but you can convert them to being an amazing business partner, relationship, whatever. Sometimes that's a little bit necessary, okay? Now, if the answer is no, if you're like, can I get this person to like me? Can I get this person to see it my way? If the answer is no, then you immediately kill it in your mind and you spend your time instead going back and searching for the 33% of people that absolutely love you. So does that make sense? So basically, once you put a person in a category, your time is going to be spent one of two ways, okay? It's either going to be spent fostering relationships, or it's going to be spent finding somebody in the category that's in the 33% that loves you. So your time is either finding people that love you or converting people that are kind of on the fence to loving you, right? Or fostering relationships with people that love you. So it can only go one of three directions, which is very helpful to understand. Now notice here, and this is so massively important, notice how nowhere in this framework there's any time spent on any of the people that hate us right off the bat. You move on and you never take it personally. So if you get in this situation, here's what you do. This is, in my opinion, the healthiest mindset to take. You ask yourself, did I do something wrong? Okay, did I make an error anywhere? And if you were like, no, I really was just myself to the fullest and it was just a bad fit, there you go. Now you just don't take it personally, you move on, and you completely eliminate that whole experience from your life. It should affect you 0%. So basically, you're not taking it personally. You're not ruminating on it. Because the numbers are going to be like that anyway. 33% of the people are going to hate you no matter what. So you're like, oh, this is just part of the 33%. Whatever, we're just not a good fit. Move on. I don't care. And sure, you definitely want to reflect on what you did, but most of the time it's not a good fit. So it's like, whatever, don't think about it. So you're either searching for people you love or you're fostering good relationships. Okay? Easy way to spend your time. Now, there's an easy way and a hard way to end up in this game. Okay? Here's the hard way. This is what the average person does. They go meet new people. They act fake to all those people to try to get them to like them. Some of those people still hate them anyway, but then some of the people actually do like the fake version of themselves. But guess what? Now all those people that are attracted to that fake version of themselves only know you as the fake version of yourself. So you're literally boxing yourself in to fake relationships. Because if you start randomly just acting like your genuine self, out of the blue, they're going to be like, whoa, bro, like this isn't what we got last time. They might think you're weird or quirky or whatever. Who cares? But you should, because you boxed yourself into the wrong version. So you're literally trapping yourself in a fake personality. And that's why you get so tired in social interactions. I always tell people, you're not an introvert, you're a social conformist. What does that mean? It means that every time you conform a little bit in a social environment, so you don't say an opinion that you believe, or someone is saying something just absolutely dumb, and instead of correcting them, you're like, oh yeah, that makes a lot of sense, that's a good point, right? Stuff like that. Every time you do that, your soul dies a little bit inside and your energy goes down. That's why you get so tired in social interactions, because you're putting on a facade. You should be gaining energy from social interactions, right? I'm a super introvert. I need to be alone to recharge, but I can also energize myself from social interactions, because if I find the right fit, there's few blisses in life as amazing as genuine good conversations. That's one of the soul building activities on this planet, is good conversations with good people. So you need that as well as a human. So like, stop saying you're an introvert and being like, oh, I can't talk to people. You want genuine connection. We're social animals, okay? That's really important to understand. Now here's the easy way to do this. The easy way is that you start being 100% yourself from moment number one. So you go into every interaction being 100% yourself, right? And there's actually a value, there's a change of values that take place here, and I'm gonna draw it out. So right here, these are my value circles. So normally what happens is this is a level, right? See, this one right here is higher than this one. Now normally the value of fitting in with the crowd is right here. That's a lot higher than the value of genuinely being yourself for most people. So they would rather fit in and conform socially over being themselves, right? You have to flip these values. So you have to make a commitment to yourself. You have to say, hey, I'm gonna be so much myself at every second of my life that I will never conform. I am only gonna do this to the fullest of me, if that makes sense. So you're putting being yourself and living with integrity and genuinely being yourself over fitting in with other people. So your values have done a switching, if that makes sense. You've created a different value hierarchy. And once those values are there, your life's gonna get a lot better because you're gonna be genuinely yourself. Everyone you attract is gonna be attracted to that actual genuine part of you, or that version of yourself that's actually you. So when you hang out with these people, you can just be yourself. And you're gonna have amazing conversations with amazing friends, with amazing relationships, because you're not faking anything. You guys could hang out all day and you never get tired, right? You've probably met those people where you talk to them all the time and you're like, you know what, for some reason, I don't get tired when I talk to you. It's because they're allowing your genuine self to be shown, and you're allowing your genuine self to be shown. Does that make sense? So, super powerful. Now, how do you find more people that love you? It's literally a numbers game. So understand, 33%, 33%, 33%. So if you talk to 100 people, you're probably going to find 30 people, let's say, that genuinely like you. For rough numbers, right? You might be in the comments like, well, Grant, that's statistically impossible, blah, 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 because the moon and the sun is... Shut up. Okay, let's say 30 for rough numbers. But it's literally a numbers game. So if you want to find more people that love you, you have to start more conversations with people anywhere in life. So you go to the grocery store, you buy some fruit, just start talking to people there. You go get some coffee, start talking to the baristas and the people that are there, right? And it doesn't matter if they're attractive or not attractive, or NPCs or not NPCs. Just start having conversations. Build that skill, and then you're going to attract people that genuinely love you because you're just going to be yourself wherever you go. And sometimes you're going to click with people. Now, the key to a numbers game is lead generation. This is a business term. You might not know what this is. This means lead generation. So a lead is somebody that you want to convert to see things your way or to buy your product, right? In this case, the product that they're buying is the genuine version of yourself. So you need people that say, hey, you're really cool, let's be friends. So where do you find all these people? Well, you need to do lead generation. You need to generate these people from the sky to bring them into your life. So that's exactly what I just said. Going to bars, going to clubs, going to coffee shops, going to the grocery store, going to the gym. Literally just wherever you go, just start talking to people in a non-needy, I want anything from you way. And if you do that, you're literally just going to start making friends everywhere. And starting a conversation is just as simple as this. You're going to see somebody walking and they're going to have something on them. And like, I have rings on, I got a watch on, whatever. I got a freaking blue suit jacket on. So people are going to tell you non-verbally by what they're wearing and what they're doing, where they kind of want to be complimented. So you just go up there and you say, let's say it's a jacket. You say, hey, cool jacket. And they say, oh, thanks. And you're like, what are you buying? If it's a grocery store. It's just a super easy conversation. Or you're in the coffee shop and the girl is serving you a coffee and she's got a really cool, freaking ring on. You're like, hey, it's a really cool ring. She's like, oh, thanks. And you're like, where'd you get it? And she's talking about where she got her ring, and now you're having a conversation. It's really that easy. So if you want a life that you love, you have to transcend your fear of rejection. This is exactly how you do it. Implement this into your life and watch your life absolutely transform. Hope you liked the video. More on the way. Love you guys. Love being your 4th or 5th favorite YouTuber. Deuces.